Competitive Overwatch. When you hear this, maybe think of Ranked, the Overwatch League, or maybe even Contenders, but there's a lot you probably don't know. Let's get right into it. To the naked eye, the path to pro looks pretty interesting. The Overwatch League seems to run much like the NFL, but upon deeper examination, questions arise. How exactly does one join the Overwatch League? Well, they have to be scouted and sign contracts, but that requires a reputation of sorts. Here, the path to pro is born, but before I explain this, I must warn you, Overwatch literally might have the most poorly constructed path to pro, and you most likely are going to get confused, because I already am. It all starts with the Open Division. This tournament has been intensely modified within the past few months, and probably will be modified more after this video is created and posted. Currently, this monthly tournament is open for teams of any skill ranks, provided that they sign up on game battles prior to the deadline set for each tournament. Seeding within the tournament is based off the team's starting 6 players' SRs at the time. This was a recent change that I personally like, as it adds an incentive to grind comp. Open Division is a double elimination format in which if a team loses twice, they are knocked out for good until next month when the Open Division is reset. After the second weekend of tournament play, the top 6 Open Division teams will be invited into an invitational double elimination bracket with other teams stemming from the Overwatch Contenders Trials. After the Open Division, Contenders Trials occurs, a tournament consisting of the bottom 4 teams from Contenders that were knocked out from the previous season, 2 middle-of-the-pack teams from the previous Contenders Trials, and the top 6 teams from the previous Open Division Final Tournament. This season it will most likely be 4 because of Jane's tourney, but that is a whole different story. Teams are placed into 2 groups of 6 and compete in a round-robin style tournament within their groups. The top 2 from each group move on to Contenders, the middle 2 stay, and the bottom 2 are sent back to the Open Division. This brings us to one more consistent tournament to talk about, Contenders. Contenders is a tournament that features 8 teams competing mostly for the opportunity to get scouted for the Overwatch League much easier. There is money involved, but a Contenders player's salary from a possible Academy team deal or winnings are negligible within the scope of this video. As said before, the bottom 4 teams from each Contender season are forced back into Contenders Trials. Moving on, however, while this format of basic tournaments sounds fun and exciting, there are so many problems with the way Blizzard handles their path to pro. First off, the likelihood that you even heard about any of these tournaments is very slim. Aside from the TESPA collegiate tournaments, which is a whole different subject for a later video, the front page in the Blizzard launcher is not used to promote the path to pro outside of the Overwatch League much at all, and that is a real problem. The average viewership for a great top-of-the-line Open Division game, if casted, only averages around 70 to 100 viewers. This is probably also due to the fact that all streams have been moved from Twitch to YouTube. Even for me, as a player in the competitive scene, I struggle finding the game on YouTube and almost never know when Contenders Trials is going on. So this further moves us to the reason this video was created. The only way to save the future of Overwatch esports is by increasing viewership in the tournaments that are going to provide the players that will fill Overwatch League positions. We need to educate each other on the path to pro and the upcoming tournaments and organizations. But to simplify this concept to you, I need to explain the tier system to you, which goes as follows. First off, with Tier 1, most people can agree that this consists of the Overwatch League and top World Cup teams like Team America, Canada, and South Korea. Moving on to Tier 2, most people agree that this is Contenders and Contenders Trials, but with the new system, this might be subject to change. Currently, Tier 3 is the top 16 teams from Open Division, and Tier 4 is the top 32 from Open Division after the starting 16 that define Tier 3. So when people on Twitter say support Tier 2/Tier 3, they are generally referring to these standards. But with all of the new terms and ideas in your face, I'm sure you have no idea where to go from here. But that's what I'm here for. In the description below, I've provided links to Liquipedia, a great source to track everything that is going on within the path to pro, especially the Tier 2 scene. I also have included Twitter links of the teams that are participating in October Contenders Trials. Throughout the video, clips have been provided from Tier 3 and Tier 2 players. These players you should also follow to help nurture their improvement and growth through the scene. Lastly, I provided the links to where various streaming of upcoming events will occur, so that we can all enjoy the evolution of Overwatch esports together. The world could always use more heroes, and the future of Overwatch esports depends on you. If you enjoyed the video and would like to see more content like this in the future, please like, subscribe, and give me a comment down below. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern as well, link in description. But until next time, I've got to peace out and paz out. I'll see you in the next one.